Hello students, and welcome you all to this video lecture series on chapter data interpretation. This is the fourth part of this series. In first three parts we have solved the problem based on these three types of DI, that is table DI, pie chart DI and line graph DI. If you have not seen these three videos, please watch these videos. The link is given in the description box. In today's lecture we are going to start the problem on this bar diagram DI. So these four types of questions are generally asked in every type of DI. This must be known to you all. This we have discussed in the first lecture itself. Today we will see this question on this bar chart. So question is that given, study the following bar chart carefully and answer the questions given below. The following bar graph gives the information about the number of staff required in thousand in the three different banks A, B, C in 6 consecutive years. So here in the graph it is given that bar graph it is given that 6 different year 2012, 13, 14, 16 and 17 years are there. At that particular year 3 banks are there A, B, C, and these bars are represented by different colors. For bank A it is given that 12 amount of employees are or members are required for the recruitment. 14 employees are required for the recruitment in bank B, whereas 13 is required in bank C. Similarly, for different years, different employment requirement is given in the each bar. So after reading this information carefully for the few seconds, you have to start solving the questions. So the first question given is, what is the difference between the average number of staff required by the bank A over all the years together and that by the bank C over all the years together? So here you have to find out the difference between the average numbers by bank A and bank C over all the years. So simply just find out the addition of employees required by bank A in all the years. So that will be addition of 12, 60, 75, 30, 8 and 4.5. These are the employees required by the A bank in all consecutive years. Similarly, by C bank, the addition of all employees we will do, and we have to take the difference between these two. The difference will be coming 13.5, and to that difference we will divide by 6 because the average is nothing but addition divided by 6. We will not calculate here separate average for bank A and bank C for the simplicity. Just calculate the addition of A and C, take the difference, and to that difference divide by 6 so that the calculation will get reduced. So the answer is coming as 2.25 and 2.25 thousand. Given option is B. So option B will be correct for this. Next question. The number of staff required by the bank B in the year 2012 and 2017 together was what percentage of number of staff required, or number of staffs recruited by the bank in all over other years together. So it is asked to find out the percentage. So for calculating that percentage, we will take first we'll find out the number of staff recruited by bank B in year 2012 and 2017, because it is asked to find the ratio or percentage by bank B in 2012 and 17 only. In 2012, that bank B has recruited the 14 members and bank B has recruited in 2017 7 members. So the addition of these two will be 21, and the number of staffs required or recruited by bank B in year 2013, 14, 15, 16 apart from 2012 and 17, that addition is coming as 150. So that addition is coming as 150. Therefore the required ratio or the required percentage will be 21 divided by 150 into 100, and that is coming as a 14%. Therefore it is option A will be the answer for this question. Next, the total number of staff recruited in year 2013 by all the three banks together was what percentage more than that of the year 2014 by all the three banks together. So you have to find out here the again percentage value. So what percentage you have to find out? The total number of staff recruited in year 2013 by all three banks together. In 2013, the all three banks are having 60, 50 and one more, that is 85. So the addition of these three will be 195 in 2013 divided by 195, that is the amount or total number of staff recruited in 2013 by all these three banks, and the total number of staff recruited in the year 2014 by all the three banks together will be addition of these, that is a 75 plus 40 plus 60, and that is 175. So if you have calculated these addition, what is asked, the total number of staff recruited in 2013 by all three banks together was what percentage more, that means final value or more value minus lesser value divided by lesser value, that is 195 divided by 195 minus 175 divided by 175 into 100. That percentage is coming nearly 80 divided by 7, and that is nothing but 11 complete 3 by 2. So that percentage is in the option C. So therefore option C will be correct. Here I think it is answer is given wrong, so just option C will be correct, that is 11 complete 3 by option D is correct here. Option D is having 11 complete 3 by 7, not the C. So the correct option for this is D. Next question. So we will have next question. If 40% of the staff recruited in year 2015 in the bank C was a female and 30% of the total number of staff recruited in that year by all the three banks together was a male, then in that year what was the total number of females recruited by the bank A and B together? So few information is given in the first sentence, that is 40% of the staff recruited in year 2015 in bank C was females. So we'll find out first that in bank C in 2015 35,000 total employees are recruited. The percentage 40% are females. So 40% of 35 we will get it as a 14,000. 40% of 35 is 14,000. So that we have calculated first. Then one more information given is 70% of the total number of staff recruited by in that year in all three banks. So in all three banks ABC, number of employees in 2015 are 30, 15 and 35, the addition, and its 70% are female, are male. 70% are male, therefore 70% of this we will calculate, it is 56,000. So 56,000 are the males by all three banks, that is A plus B plus C. By all three banks 56,000 males will be there, and firstly we have calculated 40% of 35, that means 14,000 females will be recruited by bank C. So what is asked next? Then what was the total number of females recruited by bank A and B together? So by bank A and B totally females we need to calculate. For that purpose, first we will calculate what are the females in banks, what are the males in bank C, because females in bank C is given as 14,000. So in bank C total number of employees are 35,000 recruited in that 2015. So 35 minus 14,000 you will get 21,000 males in that year. So that will be males in bank C. So the total number of males in all three banks ABC we have calculated just now, that is 56,000, minus if you do this 21,000 from bank C, you will get a 35,000 male employees in bank A and B. So male employees you have found in bank A and B, that is 35,000, and in the question it is asked what was the total number of female required in bank A and B together. So females are asked and we have calculated males. So total employees in bank A and B together, A and B, that is 30 and 15 in 2015 minus 35,000. If you do this, that is 30 plus 30, sorry, 30 plus 15 minus 35, you will get 10,000, and this 10,000 employees will be females in the company A and B, or in bank A and B. So this is the D option correct for this question. Next, last question, the respective ratio of the number of female recruited in bank A over all years together to the number of females recruited in the bank B over all the years together was 4:5. So one ratio is given, female employees in bank A to the male employees in bank B is given as equal to 4:5. Next, in the bank B, 40% of the total number of staff recruited over the all years together was females. So 40% is female, comma, then what was the total number of males recruited by bank A over all the years together? So male employees recruited by bank A over all the years, that we have to calculate. So for that purpose, we need to calculate first what was the female employees employed in bank A over all years, and for that purpose we are given with one relation, that is 4:5, and that relation we will write, that is A female, that is female recruited in bank A divided by male recruited in bank B is equal to 4:5. One more relation is given, that is 40% of the total number of staff recruited over all years together was the females in bank B. So males in bank B you can calculate by, it will be 60%. If 40% are female, then 60% will be male. So 60% of in bank B in all years, the addition of all years will be 171. So 60% of 171, you will get 102.60 thousand. So that much employees will be male in bank B. So male in bank B you have got, just calculate females in bank A by this relation 4/5. So you have got this males in A bank, it will be 82.08. So males you have got, you have to calculate here, sorry, females you have got, you have to calculate males recruiter in the bank A. So that number you can find out by just taking the addition of all employees recruited by bank A in all years minus female employers. So you will get that difference as 107.42 thousand. So option C will be the correct for this question. So this is a questions regarding the bar graph. So the questions are very simple, but just you have to solve it very fastly, very quickly, and that time is very less in the competitive exams. If you are solving these questions within a very small time, then it will be easier to crack all these exams. Thank you very much for watching.